Hi Pisces, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we're actually up to the monthly readings. So checking in for March, seeing what is going on for you. Happy birthday, Pisces, coming into Pisces season. Very exciting. I hope everyone's got some good plans to celebrate yourself for your birthday. Let's sort of see if March is going to provide the energy for you. Make sure you do subscribe as well, guys. Every little subscribe, comment, all that sort of stuff, it really does help out. So thank you so much. Today I'm using Earth Wisdom Oracle. I also have the Yin Yang Oracle, and the Lenormand deck I am using is the Tanis Lenormand. Okay, so getting into it for you, Pisces. Splitting the month, start, middle, and end. What is happening for Pisces in March 2025? March 2025 for our Pisces. Start, middle, and end. Interesting. Very protected month for you, March. Okay, firstly, we're starting the month off with the Shadow Treasures card. I will clarify that one, but generally speaking, that one really does talk about shadow work type elements here, where we have, really faced some demons and we're actually using them to, work for us instead of against us. So all those things deep within you that, you would consider the darker elements of yourself, the things that you hide in the shadow of yourself, you kind of really assimilating those into your realm and making it work for you. So that's kind of as an example there, seeing a bad quality within your own self as you're now seeing the positive energy, the positive changes that supposed bad quality has actually brought to your life. So things like, I'm picking up here, Pisces, that a lot of you may be somebody who's very forthright with your opinion and your beliefs and things like that. And, there's been a part of you where you're like, oh, I really need to stop being so confronting towards people, that sort of thing. But there's something at the start of March here where you're kind of realizing, well, you know what? That's actually really served its purpose in my life. And, the people that can't handle that and can't handle the truth, they can't face it and they can't stick around. And you know what? I don't want people like that in my life. So I'm starting to realize that this is actually a really good thing for me. But we will clarify that there, the shadow treasures. It's all about finding, finding the diamond that has been created under the pressure of the darkness within yourself here. Clarify the shadow treasures energy for Pisces at the start of March, please. Yeah, definitely what I was just sort of saying, turning the harder aspects of self into the more positive aspects of yourself and really paying attention to that. Because firstly, we see the fox here, okay? So this is you sort of looking at certain elements of yourself as though, oh, maybe I'm too independent. Maybe I'm a little bit selfish sometimes. Maybe I am a little bit too focused on just getting things the way that I want things. But then, maybe I'm just, maybe I've been a bit of a player in the past. Maybe, people thought I was sort of playing games in the past. But, maybe I'm, feeling a bit negative about doing whatever you've had to do in order to survive in the past here, is really what that fox energy is all about. Maybe having to be a little bit sneaky with the way that you're approaching certain things in the past. But you kind of now realizing, we have the sun here, that, bringing that to light within yourself and really facing that, you're turning those aspects. You're realizing, do you know what? It's probably a really good thing that I'm very independent. At least I know that I will get ish done, and do you know what? No matter what I need to do, I know that I will do those things in order to take care of myself and focus on, my own survival, whatever it takes. it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's something that has, protected me and kept me safe this whole time. So do you know what? Now that I bring that up, bring that up and face that, this really is the card of personal revelations here as well, this sun energy. So you are really realizing this for the first sort of time, and you're actually finding a lot of happiness in that, a lot of peace in that, and realizing that that's actually part of the warmth of you yourself, is that these things that you thought were maybe more darker aspects, you're now realizing that they actually enable you to shine. All right. We do have the child there as well. So you're kind of really reveling in the freedom of understanding that, do you know what, this is just part of the adventure. I've not been doing it in a horrible way. I've been doing it to survive. So do you know what? I'm just gonna have fun with it. I'm just gonna roll with it and have fun with it. I've done it from a sense of innocence, like a child would do something without even realizing that it's a bad thing or the wrong thing. Children just do it because they want to do it. So you're really able to really kind of revel in the freedom of understanding that these things that you once thought were negatives about yourself, you're now realizing that they are positive aspects, okay, or a positive can be found within those things. The middle of the month, we do have the rest energy. Okay, so sometimes these, especially because it is shadow work, but I feel for a lot of you here, Pisces, you've been doing a lot of this shadow work subconsciously, and it's just now that you're like the start of March here that you're kind of becoming aware of that and realizing that, do you know what, I don't actually see that as a bad thing about myself anymore. I'm now that I bring that out into the light and actually have a look at it and have this personal epiphany, I kind of, total different perspective. It's very freeing, but with that freedom there does come, sometimes that subconscious work, it does need, that rest period to allow us to, just allow it to just sit and settle into who we are, before we sort of push ourselves to keep going with something else. All right. So very important for you at the middle of March here to take that rest period, and just really just lay back, chill in the sun, be like that child and just play and have fun, and really enjoy just a period of time where you're just taking it easy and really not pushing yourself. Especially I'm picking up with self-growth stuff here, healing, that kind of thing. Really, just remember not to push yourself too hard. You've already come so far that the more that you push yourself, you're going to lead yourself to just a total burnout, rather than if you just chill back, relax, treat yourself well, have some good food, and take care of your health. I am really getting resting for health reasons for some of you here as well. There may be the need to just rest. I'm hearing rest that leg up. So if someone's hurt their leg or something like that, it's very, very important to make sure you do rest it up rather than push yourself to your limits. And that goes for anything health-wise, especially around the middle of March for you here, Pisces, but, just in general as well, right? We do need to make sure we allow things time to settle and heal completely, properly, because if we sort of start walking on that broken leg before it's completely healed, we may actually damage it further. And the exact same happens to our soul. All right, if we start pushing ourselves to do extra work and extra shadow work and grow and heal and all this and that and, everything else, if you don't allow that first initial stuff time to just rest and settle and become, assimilated with yourself, we could actually cause more damage than good here. The end of March, we do see divine protection coming through. I actually feel as though that's something specific happening here. So I will clarify that, because that does feel like something specific happening kind of like around you, Pisces, that you're being protected from. So it's kind of like I'm just getting this energy of you kind of sitting there at the end of March going, oh, wow, like imagine if I nearly got dragged into that like a lucky miss type thing. Clarify the divine protection energy for Pisces. Clarify the divine protection for the end of March for our Pisces. Yeah, it's like, Just clarify. Just clarify that first card. Can you show me what exactly that is so that I can pass this message on to Pisces, please? Well, what's the communication then? Clarify the second card for Pisces, please. Yeah, okay. So it doesn't really want to tell me specifically what this is. So it's going to be different things for everybody, as is the nature of life. We do have the anchor coming through first. All right, so it's an area of your life where you have been feeling very stuck, like there's no movement forward in that particular area. It is clarified by the cross. So for some of you, it may have, very spiritual aspect to it. It may be like a religious connection there for some of you. But ultimately, it feels a lot more like, you've been held back, you've been feeling stuck because of responsibility and duty. And, this is like the weight of the world on your shoulders, some sort of burden that you have been left alone to carry. So it's going to be it could be in several areas of your life. I think the easiest way for me to sort of explain this is to come through with a random example here, Pisces. So I will use the example of this being a financial burden. Okay, you've been feeling held back because of one particular financial issue going on in your life. Yeah. We do see the letter coming through next, and that is actually clarified by the key. So for a lot of you, with the key here, it definitely could be something connected to work. So you've been feeling held back. There's a specific issue. Maybe the specific financial issue for someone there is, you've just been waiting for that raise. You've been doing all these extra hours, and you keep getting these promises that you're going to get this extra money. You're going to get this really great bonus. All these sorts of things. And someone comes to you with an offer. Okay, it does feel mostly like an offer with the key clarifying the letter there. The letter is a communication card, but quite often it can talk about paperwork and contracts, things like that. Okay, like a proposal, like somebody coming to you with a written proposition. Pisces, sign on the dotted line. This is an opportunity you can't miss. I feel like that phrase may even be said for some of you here. Pisces, this is an opportunity that can't be missed. Sign now so you don't miss out. Sign up now so you don't miss out. Agree to this contract now so you don't miss out. It's being presented to you as, this is a great offer. This is a great opportunity for you. This is going to lead to such great things, but it's not. It's out and out. It's not. We have the snake there as well. Okay, so and I can feel the energy of that. And that's why we're seeing that divine protection, because when this happens, the divine is sort of, your intuition goes, meh, 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 meh. This doesn't feel right. It's too good to be true. There's no way that this burden could be lifted so easily. There's no way that this responsibility could be just as sign this contract. It's kind of deal with the devil energy, to be honest. This contract, it feels like making a deal with the devil. And the devil is, it's the snake trying to tell Eve, eat the apple, eat the apple. It's the great deceiver. It's a deception. Someone trying to actually betray you in some kind of a way. So it's like, Pisces, sign on the dotted line. You're not going to be able to miss this opportunity. It's going to be fantastic. But that's a betrayal. It's not that fantastic. it's holding you into something. I feel like your intuition is going to tell you straight away that, look, this doesn't feel right, or you're intuitively going to be like, hang on, I'm going to get someone else to check over the fine print here, and I don't want to sign this straight away. I don't want to, I really want to make, and they're like, oh no, you need to sign it now so you don't miss out. That's fine. I'll miss out then. Don't be afraid to say that this month, Pisces, because that's part of your divine protection. When you get that feeling of like, this doesn't really feel right, that's why, because it's not right. It might on the surface look all glossy and shiny and like a great offer that could be a great opportunity for you. But I feel like there's just something not right about this. It's making a deal with the devil. You're not actually understanding the full weight of this contract, offer, supposed opportunity. All right. So that does, I know that's quite a specific message, but that's what's wanting to come through there, Pisces. But we will check in, and like I said, it could be any aspect of your life. It doesn't necessarily need to be a financial thing. I was just trying to use that as an example to sort of, it's easier for people to understand sometimes to, see how it would play out in a certain situation. But just checking in for Pisces on work, career, finances for March. Whoa, okay. Be careful of throwing money away. Pluto, transformations. So yeah, it's, if you're someone who does have some bad spending habits, you've been throwing money away. It's time to actually take care of yourself in a different way and transform that into actual self-love, because you're not actually loving yourself by throwing money away. You're not doing the best by yourself by just throwing money away. All right, creation and intentions. So really maybe setting some intentions. This is what I want to achieve with work. This is what I want to achieve with my finances. Setting yourself some goals. It's a really good time for you to actually just set some goals, but it's all about love for yourself as the base of that. All right. So what's best for me? Not what's best for everyone around me. What's best for me. All right, Pisces. And there is just that transformation energy too. So there is just something about things changing slightly. It's not feeling huge. It's just feeling like, just changing the way that you are setting intentions towards career, finances, that sort of a thing that, maybe it's not something you've been thinking of. And so you're now, starting to actually set intentions of, this is where I want to go. That goal setting stuff. All right. So just, if you are someone who gets a bit triggered by me saying you're throwing money away, look at that and maybe transform the way that you're looking at that problem, because, there's something for you there too. What about love? What about love and romance for the Pisces in March? Love and romance for Pisces in March. Oh, I am kind of feeling here for a couple of you that what we just talked about, that offer. For some of you, this is love. It's a love thing, and it's it's like it's coming out of nowhere. We have the storm, the unexpected, right? So it's like out of nowhere, someone comes to you, and if that's for you, it's somebody that you've already dealt with. It's not a new person. It's somebody that you've already dealt with. Saying like guilt and sabotage. Okay, it's dual energy here. They're coming to you saying, I feel so guilty, so here I'm going to present you this offer. I'm going to try to, we're going to open the door to this new opportunity between us or with us in some way here. And it comes out of nowhere. It's just like really unexpected here. Like it may be the last person that you expect to show up at your door saying, I just feel guilty. I'm kind of actually getting, I am getting here for somebody 12-step program. Like the Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous thing, where it's like that's part of the thing that they've got to do for that is, go and ask for forgiveness, from people that they have wronged. It's not true guilt, though. They're saying that it's guilt, but it's not. there is an element of sabotage here. Once again, that if it looks too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. They think that they've shed their skin, but they haven't. They're still a snake. Okay, so just watch that person if you know who that is. For others of you there, this is you yourself. You're having this unexpected change where, you're realizing that you have been sabotaging yourself out of guilt. And I'm kind of definitely picking up here that the guilt is not your fault, Pisces. Whatever it is you feel guilty for, that I feel like that was something out of your control. So you don't actually need to feel guilty for that. You need to release, surrender, purge that. Okay. We also have cosmic purpose. So you're facing a little bit more of a deeper message about yourself this month. It's not necessarily about love and romance for you this month. Look, and they're on the bottom, the apology and forgiveness. They're coming to you. Someone's coming to you asking for forgiveness. But they're not. They don't truly believe it. They're like, Pisces, I want your forgiveness, but their guilt is I'm getting a forgery. So be careful with that documentation, contract stuff too. Forgery coming through there as well. Just clarify the cosmic purpose for Pisces when it comes to love and romance. Because it does feel as though, yeah, you're just giving to yourself. That's what I was just about to say that, and I drew cards anyway, but we have the flowers in the tree, so we have giving energy, giving your time, your love, your energy to yourself, your own healing, your own growth, and that is part of your purpose right now. That is the cosmic draw card for you right now, is to really focus on, giving more to yourself, and, making sure we've got that rest period. The divine is out there trying to protect you. So make sure you listen when you get those gut feelings, especially towards the end of the month there. But yeah, and then once again, on the bottom of the deck, I've got the rider and then the mouse. So definitely seeing incoming from the past coming here. For a lot of you, that this person is showing up from the past, asking for your forgiveness, and it is BS. All right, do not trust them. They are still just a snake. I hate to say it. Some of them, they may be a Scorpio, but I'm just getting snaky. Like this card can mean so many different things, but I'm really getting a snaky type person. This particular reading for you here, Pisces, that they may be, trying to say one thing, but the truth is another. All right, so just be careful of that snake this month. But it, like I said, it's definitely someone from the past. It's not anyone new, or it's more than even a year, I feel, for a lot of you. That's why it's so unexpected, and it's probably connected to, think about what you think would be the biggest, or one of the biggest, the biggest storms that you've faced in your life. It may be somebody connected to that. So for some of you, it could be very, very long time ago, past stuff. All right, so that's what we've got. But you've got protection on your side. The universe has got your back with this. So really trust your intuition when that person shows up. Don't trust them. It's just what keeps coming through. But that's what we've got for you, Pisces. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon.